Hi, I'm Linda Liebeck Robinson, and I'm the current acting president of the Aleutian Arts Council. Welcome tonight. It's because of the performing artists and the musicians and the artists in Unalaska and beyond that have contributed to tonight's event that we have a beautiful show to present for you tonight, a virtual coffee house and community art show. We'd like to especially thank our sponsors, KUCB, the Museum of the Aleutians, Optimera, Better Way Plumbing and Heating, Billy Joe Gehring and Roger Defedahl, and of course, the City of Unalaska. The City of Unalaska has provided grants to the Aleutian Arts Council in support of the arts for so many years, and we'd like to thank him and all of you for being here this evening. We hope you enjoy the show.
Hello, my name is Wesley and I'll be playing ping pong. And that's it. And thank you. Goodbye.
My name's Sharon O'Malley. I really wanted to do something that involved more than just one rock. And I was trying to think of ideas, what would that be? And in my bedroom, I happen to have a wall hanging, I guess, with the 7 chakras on it. And I looked over and saw that one night, and I thought, boom, that's it. 7 rocks that are all part of one piece. Well, I started painting rocks about 3 years ago. I took a little class that was off at the library. I couldn't stop. Once I started doing that, I could not stop. I have never, ever done any kind of artistic thing ever before that. And I've always actually been under the impression my whole life that I can't do art. I'm not an artist and I'm not good at it. So when I found out that, wow, I actually can do something, it was amazing and really fun, and so I've never stopped. You know, a rock is free. You know, I can go to the beach and pick up a rock and bring it home, and there's my canvas. I'm just really happy to have something to put in the art show. It makes me feel good.
Hello, on Alaska. I'm Shauna, and this is Andy. All right, we're just feeling a little Patsy Cline these days right now. So we're gonna do a little Love Sick Blues. Actually, I guess it's Hank Williams, but I like Patsy Cline better. Okay, you ready? Yep. Okay. I got a feeling 'cause I'm blue, oh Lord, since the baby said goodbye. I don't know what I'm gonna do. All alone I sit and cry. Oh Lord, that last long day he said goodbye. Oh Lord, I thought I would die. He'll do you. He's got the kind of loving I love to hear when it calls me sweet baby. Such a beautiful dream. I hate to think it's all over. I lost my heart, it seems. Well, I've grown so used to that man somehow, and I'm nobody's sugar mama now. I got the lonesome, I got the lovesick blues. But I'm in love with a wonderful guy. That's what's the matter with me. Well, I'm in love with a wonderful guy, but he don't care about me. Well, I tried to keep him satisfied, but he just wouldn't stay. But now that he is leaving, this is all I can say. I got a feeling 'cause I'm blue, oh Lord, since my baby said goodbye. I don't know what I'm gonna do. All alone I sit inside. Oh Lord, that last long day he said goodbye. Oh Lord, I thought I would die. He'll do me, he'll do you. He's got the kind of loving I love to hear when it comes to sweet baby. Such a beautiful dream. I hate to think it's all over. I lost my heart, it seems. Bring light up. Well, I've grown so used to you somehow that I know nobody's sugar mama now. I got the lonesome, I got the lovesick blues.
All right.
Okay, that wasn't exactly the right key, but I could have been like calling pigs. Sue.
Hello, this is Greta, former KUCB reporter, and coming to you now from Morro Bay, California. And I hope all my friends out in Alaska are staying sane and safe and well during this time. I'm going to read a poem by one of my favorite Alaskan writers. His name is John Straley. He lives in Sitka, and he's usually a crime novelist, but he's also a lovely poet. So this is from his blog that I like to read. It's johnstraley.com, and it's called Respite, and he wrote it for Gary Snyder. So here we go. Spring comes, and on the porch our caged bird sings to the crows perched above him in the alders, while someone talks about the brown bear being killed up the hill after he ate the veterinarian's old yellow dog. And the seniors in high school skip their afternoon classes to drink warm beer in their pickups past the turnaround. I suppose I should be worried, but I can't seem to muster the concern. Let them all rest now. The faithful old dog, our vain yellow bird, the dopey young bear, and the high school seniors. Let them fold themselves up in this promise the earth always keeps. Let them rest, for this spring is brief, and those final tests or never worth taking anyway. That's a poem by John Straley, Alaskan writer. So anyway, that's all I've got for you today, and I sure miss you all and hope to visit you soon. Bye.
Hi, my name is Carly Parker. I am living in Unalaska. I have created a macrame tapestry using cotton cord, driftwood, and tangled fishing line that I've collected from our local beaches. Macrame is something very new to me, but has opened up a whole new level of creativity. I really love being able to utilize the resources around me for art, and if I can recycle or reuse beach treasures, that's even better. The ocean and this island life we live here in Unalaska Dutch Harbor has always been my inspiration for creating new things. So I feel especially fortunate to be surrounded by so much beauty.
We are all struggling to feel you close. Sharing screens is not enough to feel for most. But if we all follow through, it might not be long. Just remember I'm here for you as I sing this song. You are not alone. You are not alone. I know it's hard to see that you are here with me. You are not alone, 'cause I'm there with you. Now's your chance to dance like no one is watching, or singing off to melody when only you are listening. Let your heart stay true in any shape or form. If you do, we'll feel it too and carry on. You are not alone. You are not alone. I know it's hard to see that you are here with me. You are not alone, 'cause I'm there with you. 'Cause I'm there with you. 'Cause I'm there with you. 'Cause I'm there with you.
Hello, my name is Jesus Acosta, and I'm going to be playing Dearly Beloved by Kingdom of Hearts.
I do a lot of pen work on paper. It's a detail illustration. It's about 9 to 10 years now I've been working with this particular medium. This piece particularly is inspired by nature. Like you can see the ocean and the mountains in it. And yeah, I mean, it's like how everything is connected, in the spirit of nature. Yeah. I just moved into this beautiful small island and I'm really thankful and blessed to be here. And I want to thank the Aleutian Arts Council for this opportunity so that I can share my art across the community. And I'm excited, to see what comes out of me, because the landscape here is just mind-blowing that, I can't wait to see what comes out.
Hi, I'm Sharon O'Malley, and this is Mary and Shauna accompanying me. And we're going to do a song. I don't even know who wrote the song. It was performed by Eliza Gilkison, and I just liked it a lot. So
I think it's her father who wrote the
was
song.
it her father?
Is it either her father or her brother?
I thought it might be her father.
I think it's her father
because he was a musician as well.
Yeah.
Let's go with her father wrote it. Okay, it's called Running Away. All right. Seen a little mouse running through the fields. Ever seen the hole in the ground where he burrows? He's running away, away, away from the eagle and the hawk and the big pond sparrow. Have you ever seen a big bird flapping in the woods? He's speaking and he's walking like he's up to no good. He's running away, away, away from the big tomcat that would eat him if he could. Oh, hurry up, sinner, make your legs pound.
Today I'm going to perform for you Oceana.
boat out at sea. Sail away, fill up the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Sail away, go find a lover. Go away somewhere brand new. I've seen no other that compares with you. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong on a boat out at sea. You belong with your love on your arm. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, go find a lover. Run away, let your heart be your guide. You deserve the deepest of color. You belong in that old by and by. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me, far away from the trouble and worry. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me, far away from the trouble and worry. You belong somewhere you feel free.
I started working with hand-drawn and digital medium about 4 years ago. Emma and Arlo is inspired directly by like an actual little girl named Emma out in Akutan and her adopted kitten Arlo. Emperor Geese in the Snow is inspired, like most of my pieces, just by the wildlife and nature out here. I just want to thank the community for embracing me and inspiring me to keep creating. It's been a real blessing.
As we gather in the chapel here in Oak Hill, Maiden Jail, I think about these past few weeks. Oh, will they say we failed from our school days? They have told us we must yearn for liberty. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. Now I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave men, my love for this dear land. But when Patrick called me to his side down in the GPO, I had to leave my own sick bed. To him I had to go. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. Now as the dawn is breaking, my heart is breaking too. On this May morn, as I walk out, my thoughts will be of you. And I'll write some words upon the wall so everyone will know I loved so much that I could see his blood upon the rose. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. Oh, there won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye.
Hi, my name is Queen Beeble and I will be playing Lunar Eclipse for you today. I wish for you to stay safe, stay home and stay safe.
This poem is called The Day the Water Stopped. It's a poem about how we live at times at Dutch Harbor. The sewer pumps are broken, and this poem's about one that happened at Nick Crone's apartment, and he received a note on his door advising him that the bathroom could not be used, but if he wanted to use the bathroom, he could use one in a warehouse building a quarter-mile down the road. It would be 8 weeks before it was fixed. A nice gesture from the property management group. He received 6 bottles of water along with this note on the door. The day the water stopped. I woke up to find no water, tried to flush, but nothing happened. Not a bother. After all, I live at Dutch Harbor, a place that is wild, where you're on your own, and where you can explore your inner child. There was a nice note pasted above my door saying the sewer pumps have malfunctioned and the lift station was broken. If you wanted to do your business, you could use the warehouse building a quarter mile away. If only I had a bus token. They said the new pump was on order. Only 8 weeks it would take to reach the Dutch Harbor border. Everyone accepts that this is okay. So I hold my pee for yet another day.
My name is Barry Malpass. Been here for the last 9.5 years. There should be a little piece of sagebrush with an old man face carved in it. That was one of the first things I hand carved. Found it on a hike in the mountains of Salt Lake City, and so that was something I put on my wall. I've had on my wall for almost 20 years. The hope chest that I call it, it was a friend who asked me to build for his wife for her birthday because she needed a place to put all her scarves and her winter hats. The cabinet itself, again, very first piece of furniture I ever built. So every time I look at it, it's like, wow, that was really cool. And then I look at it again, and it's like, oh, I did that, or and I've learned from doing things differently after doing that particular cabinet. Line shelf is yellow cedar. Somebody gave me some planks that they sawed off a log, and they're just too pretty to be sitting around or to be burnt. So I make blind shelves out of them so people can hang them on their wall like a mantle. I've been collecting distressed wood, whether it be an old piece of pallet or something that had fallen down or gone into a job site and remodeled and torn out. So I've saved a lot of that stuff, and it has so much character. The chest and the wall hanging are tongue and groove flooring, something you would find in a house in the Northwest. Using the old distressed wood is it just makes me smile. It really does.
Boom! Happy Cinco de Mayo, Alaska! Woo! All right. Esa mujer está matando, me ha llenado el corazón. Por más que trato de olvidarla, me llama con la razón. Y por todo abrazado, todo me ha abandonado.
and I'll be playing Fandango for you today.
Hi, this is Nancy. I'm so happy to be a part of the Community Art Show again this year. I just want to tell you a little bit about how I started stained glass. I started about 4 years ago. I've always loved stained glass, and I collected lots of pieces over the years, but I didn't have the equipment or the know-how of how to do it. So we bought the equipment and started doing it on rainy Saturday and Sunday afternoons, and just had so much fun with it. So this piece, the King Eider duck, I really enjoyed doing. I've been doing a few different kinds of birds, and I wanted to do one that's pretty iconic for Unalaska, so I decided to do that one. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy the Community Art Show. Thanks.
it. Yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty. Yeah. Acting stupid. What's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage. Yeah. You know I'm gon' get. Make it out west. Slang it out west. Go metallic night. I can.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, talking faster than we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now took my hand, stop, prepare them in the jukebox, and then we start to dance. Now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. 1 week we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. But you and me are thrifty, so go all that you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up a plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour, and how your family's doing okay. And even get in a taxi, we kiss in the backseat. Tell the driver, make the radio play. I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't follow me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. Hey, oh. I'm in love with your body. Hey, oh. I'm in love with your body. Hey, oh. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, be my baby. 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 Come on. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, be my baby. 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 Come on. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
My name is CJ Schultz, and I'm going to play London Bridge.
My name is Amber Hansen, and I live there in Unalaska for a minute, but I'm off island now, expecting our second baby. The name of this piece is Octopus Love, and it's 6 feet wide and about a foot tall. I've always been pretty crafty, but in the last, I would say, 4 to 5 years, started woodburning, and then I just kind of was dabbling in the beginning and then got a more professional wood burner. So this piece actually was a commission request from my friend Joni Scott there in town. She had found that, I think it's an old boat deck plank, and they had found it in Morris Cove on a walk years and years and years ago. And then they recently just remodeled their entry area of their house, and they knew they wanted a coat rack. And then she suggested an octopus, and then from then we were just kind of off and running. Driftwood has been my primary medium just because it's so unique and readily available there. And it's just so much character in each individual piece. I also am a part of the Unalaska Dive Group, and so being able to be underwater and see all of those critters firsthand, it's just stunning. So a lot of my pieces are, kind of ocean-inspired.
Really? Okay. Are we ready? Yep, we're ready. You guys ready? Take 3. This was all you, none of it me. Put your hands on my body, told me. Told me you were ready for the big one, for the big jump. Be your last love, everlasting you and me. That was what you told me. I'm giving you up. I'm forgiving it all. You set me free. Oh, send my love to the lover. Treat her better. Gotta let go of all of our ghosts. Both know we ain't kids no more. Send my love to the lover. Treat her better. Gotta let go of all of our ghosts. Both know we ain't kids no more. I was too strong, you were trembling, couldn't handle the hot heat rising. Baby, I'm so rotten, I was running, you were walking, couldn't keep up, you were falling down. There's only one way down, I'm giving you up, I'm forgiving it all. You set me free. Oh, send my love to the lover. Treat her better. Gotta let go of all of our ghosts. Both know we ain't kids no more. Send my love to the lover. Treat her better. Gotta let go of all of our ghosts. Both know we ain't kids no more. If you're ready, if you're ready, if you're ready, I'm ready. If you're ready, if you're ready, both know we ain't kids no more. I'm giving you up, I'm forgiving it all. You set me free. Oh, send my love to the lover. Treat her better. Gotta let go of all of our ghosts. Both know we ain't kids no more. Send my love to the lover. Treat her better. We gotta let go of all of our ghosts. Both know we ain't kids no more. Cool.
This is Jim Holland. I've lived here in Unalaska for over 20 years and half my life in Alaska, most of it here. One of them was I called it Museum of the Chevy Pickup because I mounted it on the windshield of my Chevy pickup, and that's how I came up with that name. And the other one, that was Boozy Brushes at the Rat. That was also at a class here. So picture a woman in the foreground, and had the completed work in my hand, and somebody said you should put it in the community art show, so I entered 2 of them this year. I've been looking for a creative outlet, and painting seems to be a good one for me. I like it. Whenever there's classes here, I go to them. And one time I took a class with Ray Troll and Kodiak, like almost 30 years ago, and that was kind of a famous artist in Alaska. I like painting for something to do, activity down here, in addition to my job, taking pictures and writing articles for the newspaper. I just like doing it.
You and me, sitting in the back of the memory, like a honeybee, buzzing around a glass of sweet champagne. The radio's on, the windows rolled up, and the minds rolled down. Headlights shining like silver moons rolling on the ground. We made love in every way love can be made, and we made time. Sunday feel like it would never come. It's gonna be a long Monday, sitting all alone on a mountain by a river that has no end. It's gonna be a long Monday, like the tick of the clock that's coming round again. Heart to heart, soul to soul, and cheek to cheek. Heart to heart, soul to soul, and cheek to cheek. Come on, darling, give me a kiss that'll last all week. Thought of you leaving again, it brings me down. But the promise of your sweet love brings me around. But it's gonna be a long
Hello, my name is Jesus Enrique Cosatan, and I'm playing San Francisco Trolley.
The name of my piece is called Broken Dreams. You know, over the years of beachcombing, I have about 30-plus glass balls, and I think the most pressing beachcombing find is an empty glass ball net. So I I grabbed these things and kept them, and kind of didn't know what to do with them. But yeah, the name Broken Dreams is a play on finding a broken glass ball net. So it's a one and only. It's a unique piece. I'm not sure if it's a wall hanging or a kind of a tabletop piece, but I wanted to make something three-dimensional. Spent literally half of my life up there, and it's really part of my soul. And so anything to stay connected, and I just wanted to make something to be in the show, and people will go, oh, yeah, I remember that guy, or he was my teacher, glad he left. Like that. Give a shout out to the Aleutian Arts Council, the Museum of the Aleutians, for getting it done in these trying times, and reaching out to those of us who are there in spirit. So I appreciate all their hard work.
know you're up there waiting. I'm down here anticipating the next time I see your face. So say you're in a better place. I know this to be the case. 'Cause wherever you go, the party follows. I guess heaven just couldn't wait. At least they got good taste. I'll be up there with you soon, but for now this balloon's for you. Talking too soon, but for now, this balloon's for you.
I love you, Kayla! Go, Kayla!
Your love is like ecstasy. And so free. I wake up every morning, can't wait to see you again. You got me feeling for you, girl. And now I'm on top of the world. You're taking me high on cloud nine, and I'm flying. And every time I close my eyes, I just wanna hold you. And don't wanna let you go. You make me wanna fly so high, so high, baby. And every time I dream you're mine, baby. I miss how you laugh and smile. Your voice lingers in my mind. I call every hour just to hear it again and again. I still smell your perfume on me, reaching for a distant memory. I pick up the frame and hit it the same in the end. And every time I close my eyes, I just wanna hold you. And every time I say goodbye, I don't wanna let you go. You make me wanna fly so high, so high, baby. And every time I dream you're mine, baby. You make me wanna fly so high, so high, baby. And every time I dream you're mine, baby. You make me wanna fly so high, so high, high, baby.
All right, congratulations to the class of 2020. I know you've missed this. Ah! Woohoo! Carpe diem!
My name is Ann Tusa Sedjo, and I spend part of each year in Unalaska and part in New York. Two places that couldn't be more different, but I love them both. 5 years ago, I took a drawing class through the Botanical Illustration Program at the New York Botanical Garden, and that led me to take other classes, and then recently to studies of pen and ink drawing and plant morphology. I've always admired the works of the early naturalist explorers, and this possibility of combining art with science is something I just love. I think since day one that I came to the Aleutians in 1990, I fell in love with the vegetation there. So choosing this kind of art, it was just a natural evolution. I started late in life as an artist, and I feel that I still have a long way to go. But I would just like to encourage people who have the desire to create art, but they feel they lack training or the confidence to do it, to just do it. To get a sketchbook, go out and observe the wonders around us, start sketching, and the rest will follow.
You ready? I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. You've been messing around. picking up your white lies. You're putting on your bedroom eyes. You say you're coming home, but you won't say when. But I can feel it coming. And if you leave your life, just keep on running. You need never look back again. Take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby. But then I don't want you around. But I don't believe it. Not for a minute. You're out of the gun, so you take it on the run. I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. You've been messing around.
Hello, I'm Matthew and I'm playing Or to Joy.
My name is Chrissy Rose, and I recently moved to Anchorage, but I'd previously lived in Unalaska for about 4 years. I got started doing stained glass stuff about 3 years ago, and I got into it when Jeff and Nancy, who also submitted this year, they invited me to come along and sort of learn with them, so that was a super fun introduction to the medium. All of these pieces are inspired by Unalaska, and it's just been fun for me to be able to create things that remind me of Unalaska while I'm living in Anchorage.
don't you knock on my door, I won't be home anymore. You can find me out walking in the sun. Oh, you hide it so well, it isn't easy to tell. But I know a heartache when I see one. There was a time I was a true believer. Your love was the only way. Well, you can save all your sweet talking for some other fool. Only a fool would believe what you say. So don't you knock on my door, I won't be home anymore. You can find me out walking in the sun. Oh, you hide it so well, it isn't easy to tell. But I know a heartache when I see one. Time is a teacher, it's taught me well. Loser is the one who cries. And when you cry like a baby and you felt like hell, you know the devil by the look in his eyes. So don't you knock on my door, I won't be home anymore. You can find me out walking in the sun. Though you hide it so well, it isn't easy to tell. But I know a heartache when I see one. I know a heartache when I see one.
Hi, my name is Irma Runny-Stelt, and I'm in the 3rd grade. This is a picture I made in the 3rd grade. I'm going to play you a song called Oceana by Linda Liebeck Robinson. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you stay healthy. Goodbye.
And this song I'm going to play is a Pink Floyd song in honor of all of my family and friends that I can't see or be with, and I don't know when I'll ever be able to see or be with them again. So. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel lake, a smile from hell? Do you think you can tell? Get you
Carlos Desserts version.
Hi, welcome to Cooking with the Pirate Chef. I'm the Pirate Chef. My name is Carlos. Today we are going to do two recipes. We're going to do a standard chocolate chip cookie recipe, which is pretty basic and anybody can do with the stuff that you most likely have at home. I'm just going to give you some tips on how to make it easier and how to make your cookies super delicious. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a baked brie. And it's kind of fun. Sometimes you can find ingredients like this. This is a famous Dutch Harbor, Unalaska ingredient, is the 50% off cheese. And I happen to love brie, so I got some, and we're going to bake it. And I'm going to show you a quick, simple recipe that you can do. My oven is preheating right now for the cookies, and you can do both of these recipes at the same time. And by the time you're ready to put your cookies in the oven, your brie will be nice and warm. You can take it out, you can dress it up, and you can serve it to your friends who are watching. So a couple things about brie. I know that some people have some adverse feelings towards brie. One, because it's a soft cheese, and it's a little bit hard to work with. It's kind of sticky. And also because it has, I'm going to unwrap it here, because it has this rind, and this rind is kind of a little bit funky. It might have a kind of a pungent smell to it. It definitely has a strong taste when you bite into it if you were just to rip a piece off. But the key is, and the reason why a lot of people bake brie, is because when you bake it in the oven, it loses some of its pungency and it becomes a little bit more smooth, and it tastes delicious when it's heated up. So I'm just going to put it in a ceramic dish here, and if you have something smaller, a glass dish or a baking pan that you want, you can do that. If it gets too hot, it has a tendency to kind of bleed out and run, which is totally fine. But if you want to be a fancy chef, you try and keep it all in the shell and keep it warm. So the oven's at 375, and I'm just going to warm this for about 15, maybe 20 minutes. All we're trying to do is heat it up and get it a little bit crispy on the outside. So here's the brie in the oven. Continuing on with our chocolate chip cookies, I have all the standard ingredients here, and we're going to start with some soft butter. So my recommendation, and this is no secret, there are no such things as secret recipes in my kitchen, is the best recipe for chocolate chip cookies, you're hearing it here, is on the bag of the chocolate chips. Just follow that recipe. You can't go wrong. What I'm going to show you is some tips on how to make it the best that you can make it. So what I like to do is start with the soft ingredients first. So I've got soft butter here. You can see that if I move my whisk around in here, I can just kind of whip it up. And what I'm going to do, the first step, is I'm going to cream my butter with the sugar. So I've got plain white sugar. The granules are kind of thick. This is organic sugar. I like to use the natural stuff. You can also just use regular sugar. And that goes in. And your butter will start to mix with this stuff. And it'll kind of stick together in a ball. You can always have a spatula nearby. Kind of break that stuff up. Then I have packed brown sugar. It's usually the same amount, equal amounts of brown sugar and white sugar. I'm going to use a spatula right now and come back to the whisk in a moment. So all we're doing is softening our sugar and our butter, and we're making this really nice paste. It's already starting to look like a cookie dough. I've got 2 eggs. You just crack them straight in there. And this is really where your sugar and your butter and your eggs are going to start to come together and cream. So it takes a little while. Sometimes it's a little bit lumpy, but you'll get there, and you want to get this into a smooth paste. See how quickly that went from being lumpy to becoming smooth? We've got that. Now we're going to go in, we're going to continue with the rest of the wet ingredients. We're going to do 2 teaspoons pure vanilla extract. I know it smells good, but don't taste it. You're probably going to taste it and then find out why. Pretty strong. Here's your vanilla. So, sugar, eggs, butter, vanilla. That's what you've got up to this point. It's pretty smooth. Baking soda. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. This is what's going to make the cookies fluffy and kind of give them a rise a little bit. Okay. This is the final time that we're going to use the whisk. So this is also the time where if you are not weird about raw eggs, I'm not weird about raw eggs because I watch Rocky. Someone's laughing at that. It's okay if you're not. If raw eggs don't bother you, you can give that to someone to lick because it's got some delicious cookie flavor on there. Now we're ready for the dry ingredients. So that's what our mixture looks like now. This is where you add your flour. 2 1/4 cups. And you don't want pre-sifted flour, and you don't want to sift your flour. You want it to be kind of a little bit chunky when you get it in there. That'll give it a good consistency. You want your butter and your sugar smooth, but you want your cookie dough to be a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Not smooth. I don't know. We're going to fold our flour in, and we're almost done here. This is your standard cookie dough recipe. And if you were planning on eating it raw, you could do this whole recipe without the eggs. And I would substitute the eggs for like milk. I see that you're getting some ideas about that. So enjoy. Chocolate chips. I have a mixture of semi-sweet and bittersweet. And I use both because I like them both. Straight in. And this is where your dough comes together. And the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to add, I'll move this over here. We're going to add some nuts, and I just happen to have pecans, so that's what we're going to use. And I like a rough chop on them, and they should be about the same size as your chocolate chips. You want everything to be consistent. Real gentle knife chops. And you're going to go across. Notice how I'm holding my knife. It's good knife skill practice here. Is that I'm keeping the tip of my knife on the board. So you're not going too crazy over here. You're not doing a chopping thing like this that'll ruin the blade of your knife. You're just being real gentle, going across your pecans. So those look like they're about how I want them. And these are going to go straight in. Pecans and chocolate chips in. And now we fold. And I haven't forgot about our brie. It's still in there, and I think it will be ready when we're ready. So we're going to switch out. You can do either on a lightly greased pan, or if you have something like this or a non-stick thing, you can put that on there. And I think we'll get about 12 cookies on here. You should do kind of 3 across, space them about an inch, 1.5 apart. This is good. This is real life. This happens. I didn't forget an ingredient. I just like to make sure to be careful with it. So salt is going to bring out the sweetness of this. Follow the recipe that you have. I'm using about half the amount of salt in this cookie dough recipe. I add it at the end so that it doesn't get melted or blended up in with the butter, and the salt will kind of start to release stuff and absorb a little bit of the flavor when it's cooking. And I also have another salt trick that I'm going to do here. So just a little bit of salt, about half the amount of the normal amount called for in the recipe, because I'm going to add more at the end. Regular spoon, and you just form a rough little ball there. And that's about It's about a standard cookie. So line them up here. They don't have to be super uniformed or beautiful. Try not to make them too big. Don't get too excited. So you want them to cook evenly. All right. And you have enough, I'd say, for about 4 batches on a pan this size. And our final trick before they go into the oven is a little bit more salt on top. This is French sea salt, fleur de la sal, or fleur de sal, which is French for flower of the sea. And you can use regular table salt, that's fine. But I prefer some finishing salt like this that has kind of a real delicate salt flavor. It's not overpowering. And we're just going to sprinkle right on top here. And when you bake these, standard recipe calls for about 9 to 11 minutes. I go right in the middle. I go 10 minutes at a 375 degree oven, and I pull them out as quickly as I can. And they might look a little bit underdone, but that's what you want, because they will continue to cook a little bit slightly when they're out of the oven. And then they will be perfectly chewy and gooey and delicious. So we're going to put the cookies in the oven, 375, and we're going to take out our baked brie and see how that's doing. I think it's perfect. It's gooey on the inside and still firm on top. It's going to be great. Before the oven cools off too much, cookies in. "10 minutes. Set your timer. Now, this is a fun payoff because you already did some work. These chocolate chip cookies are looking very delicious. You wish you could eat some. You're probably getting into the dough, wondering whether or not the eggs are going to make you sick. Raw eggs don't bother me, but I'm not the FDA, so, I mean, do whatever you want. Let's get into this baked brie. The way that you're going to finish it, this is super easy, super simple, and really, really delicious. And you're going to roughly just try and cut a quarter off of it. And it's going to goo out, and that's okay. Oh man, look how delicious that looks already. I'm going to use this fork. We're going to get some of the crust and some of the cheese. We're just going to plop it on this plate here. Oh, man. And the cheese starts to kind of go all over the place. And that's perfect. This is what you want. It's going to be a messy, kind of sloppy dessert. And that's totally okay. And the cheese is it's delicate. It's a little bit salty. It's got a lot of savory notes to it. So what you do to finish it off is you're going to add some sweetness to it. One, in the form of some cool jam or preserves. I like to use apricot preserves. You can use anything that you like, raspberry or strawberry. And I just put a dollop right on top here. This is like ice cream, but it's like cheese, which makes it better. And then we're going to finish it here. I'm going to show this to you as soon as we get there. A little bit of honey just over top, and you're going to go all over the cheese. And I think that this is going to be quite delicious. So that is your baked brie. Now we're going to give it a try. This is good on its own. A little bit of everything. A little bit of the honey, a little bit of the cheese, a little bit of the preserves. That's really good. Thanks for joining me. We will be back in about 8.5 minutes when these cookies are done. Go out and get yourself some 50% off cheese and do this with it. You won't regret it, I promise. Welcome back to Cooking with the Pirate Chef. These cookies have been sitting for a couple of hours. In TV time, it was probably just a couple of seconds. But we have the final product here. You can see some of them are gone. We've already gotten into them. But they've been sitting for a couple hours. We'll put them on a rack here to cool off and for people to enjoy. You don't want to move them until they're, a little bit cool to the touch. Eat them while they're warm. They're nice. And I'm willing to bet, let's see, which one should we choose? I'll take this one here. That I'm willing to bet they're still kind of soft and gooey on the inside since we baked them. So we'll do a good, ooh, look at that. Yeah. Soft. Good texture. Still a little gooey. And they're delicious. Thanks for joining me on Cooking with the Pirate Chef. I will be back soon, and next time I will share with you a creme brulee at home recipe. Cheers.
The Pirate Chef. Carlos is the Pirate Chef. The Pirate Chef. Cooking with the Pirate Chef. 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 Just desserts version.
Thank you.